Oh my God. Let's fucking go, baby! Damian Lillard is a Milwaukee Buck. Um, this I can't believe this. I can't believe it. I thought there was no way. I thought we don't have the assets. We can't do it. We're not getting Dame. I just kind of like ignored it in my mind. It's not happening. We have been waiting for this. This is the him and Steph Curry are the two guys that you want paired up with Giannis. Um, I can't breathe right now. I can't believe this. I cannot believe it. Whew. I remember having like a euphoric moment when we traded for Jrue, and obviously that worked out, got us a title. And this is one of those moments again. 1 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, and the Bucks trade for Damian freaking Lillard. Sounded like they gave up Dame, they gave up Grace, or they gave up Drew Grayson and picks. I didn't see anything else involved. I don't know what else was involved. I don't care what else was involved. We're going to the NBA Finals. We're gonna win the NBA Finals. Um, I'm trying. I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm so happy. I am so happy. This is a this is a dream player to put alongside Giannis. If you can't win a title with Dame and Giannis together, you know, then it probably wasn't meant to be in the first place. But this is you're going all in. Credit where credit is due. John Horst, he goes all in. He doesn't stop making this team better. He doesn't stop trying to improve. I love you, Jrue Holiday. I love you. But if you can trade Jrue Holiday to go get Damian Lillard, you do it. Regardless of, his feelings. I know he wanted to stay in Milwaukee. I'm gonna take a moment here. It's a Jrue Holiday appreciation moment. Because that is a guy that is a very, very good player, best perimeter defender in the league, amazing person, was the missing piece to getting us to the NBA Finals and winning the NBA Finals. And he wanted to be a Milwaukee Buck forever. That is not common. That is not popular. That is not something that most of these star players are like. He wanted to stay a Milwaukee Buck, and I respect the hell out of him for that. I'm sorry that we had to trade you, but I hope he understands that it's Damian Lillard. We got to trade for Damian Lillard. Uh, this is like this is like an out of body experience. I'm like sweating. I'm like I can't believe this. But it's Dame, it's Giannis, it's healthy Chris, it's Brooke. We are so freaking back. The rest of the league they are shaking right now, legitimately. If you're any other team in the league, how are you not like, oh shit, it's Dame and Giannis? This is a dream. There is no way this is actually happening right now. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I am literally going to wake up tomorrow and be like, I had a dream that Damian Lillard got traded to the Bucks, and I was on Twitter live. Um, I can't. I literally I can't even think. The perfect player to put alongside Giannis. The perfect player. That pick and roll is going to be freaking unstoppable. It's going to be Dame launching 30 footers. Giannis as the roll man. Giannis not bringing the ball up every single time. We're not going to struggle offensively in the playoffs. We are not going to struggle offensively in the playoffs. Obviously, Dame's not a great defender, but that stuff can be made up for. You've got obviously good defender in Giannis, great defender in Brook down low. Funnel them down low, and they're going to be fine. Um, this shit's going to be amazing. This shit is going to be amazing, and I love that our regular season was going to be boring. It's not boring anymore. We were going to be a team that, in a fan base that just, we go along the regular season, we're going to win a lot of games, but we're always going to be like, oh, the playoffs are coming. We're not sure what's going to happen in the playoffs. And now we have something to be excited about in the regular season and the playoffs, and just so much more confidence. And again, credit to John Horst. That dude does not stop trying to make trades, make this team better. He is never, he is, It's the opposite of what the Packers were for so long, in my opinion. The Packers always kind of got complacent. The Packers always were just like, well, we don't want to screw everything up. We'd rather just remain good. Horse doesn't give a shit. Horse traded Bledsoe when we had the best record in the league to go get Jrue. He's now trading Jrue after we had the best record in the league to go get Dame. Changes the coach immediately. Um, and if Giannis doesn't want to stay now, look at what we are doing for this dude. We are going all in all the time. We got Dame. We got freaking Damian Lillard. And again, shout out to Jrue, man. I mean, there's never going to be anyone that dislikes Jrue. Obviously, the playoff offense was pretty much the reason that we're trading him. You know, if I realize I spelled Lillard wrong on this, but he's pretty much the reason that, or the offense from Jrue in the playoffs is the reason we're trading him. If he was a good offensive player in the playoffs, there'd be no reason to trade him. We probably would have two titles by now. But still, that dude is a heck of a player. The steal and oop in game five, 27 points in that game. Amazing defense that whole playoff run. Amazing defense pretty much in every playoff game. He played good defense on Jimmy. Just Jimmy is too big for him. And I think that's a problem too, is that we didn't get to use his defense in the playoffs the way it's meant to be used on a point guard. So, I'll always support Drew, and I'll always be a believer that, in how much he helped us in the playoffs. That again, regardless of his offense, his defense was so damn good. That game five against Boston, the block on Smart, and then the steal on Smart to end it. So it's definitely like it's just sad to see Jrue Holiday not on the team anymore because you freaking love that guy. But again, you do what you got to do to get Damian Lillard. As much as I like, even as much as I love Chris, I would have given up Chris to go get Dame, because it's Damian Lillard. Like this isn't. You do what you got to do to win titles. I cannot believe this is happening. I don't know. I was literally sitting there eating lunch, watching The Office. Does it say you have to subscribe to comment? Damn. That's why. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that. Someone just texted me and said I have to subscribe to comment. I didn't. I don't. That must be a Twitter rule, but that Elon started because I have comments on, but I think you have to be a subscriber. But you don't need to subscribe to me. It's fine. Um, this is an out of body experience. This is one of those. There's been a few like where were you when it happened moments as a Bucks fan. One of them is the Jrue Holiday trade. I think everyone knows what they were doing if you're old enough when they drafted Giannis, or where you heard the news about Giannis being drafted. I would say any of those playoff moments, Game 7 against Brooklyn, Game 5 and 6 against Phoenix, and then this. I mean, this is going to be a moment that we're like, remember what you were doing when Damian Lillard got traded. I'm actually homesick today. I'm homesick from work, which is probably a good thing because I would not be able to work right now. Um, I cannot believe this. Again, that pick and roll is going to be lethal, and I just cannot wait to see our offense. I like that we have now. This regular season is just going to be get Dame acclimated. You're going to win a ton of games. You have Damian Lillard, you have Giannis, you have Chris, but you got a whole season now. This isn't some trade deadline deal where you're all of a sudden you got 2 months to kind of make it work. You got a whole season. You got a whole damn season to just get this guy acclimated, and then once we're cooking, those playoffs, that's gonna be it. Oh my god. I know Dame's contract is insane too. We're not gonna be able to. Our roster flexibility will be very, very little. But it's one of those things where you get Dame and you just go with it. And you say, screw it. You're getting one of the best point guards in the league to go along with the best player in the league. Perfect pairing. Like, who cares about what happens outside of that? So Dame is due for. Um, oh, it's not. Hold on. So he's got 45 million this year and then 48 next. I thought there was like a $60 million year, a couple years down the line, but yeah, yes, 20. Okay, here we go. 45 million this year, 48 million next year, 58 million in 25-26, and then 63 in 26-27. So 26-27, if Dame's still on the team by then, obviously Giannis will have a supermax by then if he stays. You're gonna be paying those two guys probably like 120 something million. So again, there's gonna be very little roster flexibility. That's something we just gotta live with. But it's like if you can get these top guys together, who cares? I really thought too. I thought the Bucks were gonna wait until next summer to make their move because I didn't think Dame. I didn't think there'd be a way we can get Dame without. I didn't think there'd be a way we can get Dame without our picks. But I mean, what was the trade exactly? I don't even. I saw the players involved. Jrue Holiday, Aiton, Kamara, 2019 unprotected Milwaukee first, unprotected swaps. There is that it? We got Dame for Drew Grayson, one first and then swaps, which are swaps. You still keep your pick. I mean, you don't lose those first. This is an unbelievable trade for us. This is a great trade for us. I thought for sure you would need to be sending more than we gave up. We gave up Drew. We gave up one first round pick and we gave up Grayson Allen essentially because you can swap picks if the pick swaps don't really mean anything, especially when we're going to be good. We're probably going to have the worst pick anyways, so they're not even going to exercise the swap. So it's essentially Drew, Grayson, and a first for Dame. That is a no brainer. This is this is unbelievable. And again, shout out to Drew, man. I don't want to sit here and celebrate like Drew being off the team because I don't and don't be that person. Don't be that person that's like, thank God we don't have Jrue Holiday. Like Drew's a freaking great player. Drew's an awesome dude. Drew fit this culture and was great. He wanted to be a Buck for life. I'm sorry that he couldn't. Like we don't have to celebrate Drew leaving. Just celebrate, okay, Dame's here, that's awesome, but Drew deserves his props. Folks, it is a fantastic day to be a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I'm probably going to have other live stuff happening later. Um, I don't even know what else to say, but we're going to the finals. We're going to win the finals. Let's fricking do this thing. Go Bucks.